Hey there, welcome back to Buddy Knuckles Garage. Got a bit of a special show. I've been eager for this one for a while. I've been looking to keep my eyes out. So the Hummer I have is the, I don't know what you call it, H3X, I guess. It's the luxury edition, which means there was no adventure package that was offered. But I was lucky enough to look online and I found a Hummer that was being sold for parts, and it has the adventure package. So guess what we're gonna do? Project Hades is getting the rear axle swapped with mine. Oh, of course, my neighbor's mowing his grass. Alright, well, let's get this diff drained. 3/8 ratchet, you don't need a socket or nothing. Normally you would take off the fill cap first, just to make sure it does come off, because if you drain it and you can't get this off, you can't fill it. So anyway, we're doing it backwards today. We're going to take off the drain, because we're going to take off the whole back plate anyway, inspect it. Oh crap, they dropped it in the... Ooh, that's dark. We're going to want to change that anyway, so let's drain it out. Alright, we'll start taking off these bolts here. 13s, not 14s. I'm probably going to want to get some new bolts for this, because these are old and crappy. Oh, somebody put red Loctite on these too. Which explains the extra effort needed. Always check the cap. There's a magnetic cap. Check for filings and all kinds of stuff on there. It'll tell you the internal health of your diff. It'll give you a good idea anyway. All this dirt and stuff we got to clean off before we open it. We don't want anything falling into the diff. And this is all pretty grubby on here. Oof. Oh yeah. Ta-da! And, well, I'm not sure if there's a way to get this button to work. I'm gonna swap it with mine anyway. Oops. All right, nice. All right, first thing we gotta do is free up this brake caliper and unhook the clips and whatnot, connecting it to the axle. The other way to do it is to disconnect the brake lines, but then you got to bleed them after, and I don't know, I just don't feel like it. I want to keep the calipers I have on mine, and these calipers can stay here, so this just seems to be a bit quicker way of doing it. I gotta put the calipers on something and grab a couple of milk crates. I'm probably gonna tie those up, but for now, that'll do. It's not gonna stretch the line. There's no stress on it. It's pretty good. The bolts I want to keep with this, so just thread them in a little bit so I don't lose them. Alright. Might as well get off more of the sensors. Okay, came apart. That's a good sign. Alright, next are these U brackets that hold on the leaf springs to the axle. Typically you want to replace these anyway, so we're just going to chop them off instead of fussing with those bolts that are... I covered up any of the wires and stuff with my leather apron. All right, I got 3 more. Made it. All right, Standings. Best place around to get some leaf springs, parts, that kind of stuff. Went here for a field trip when I was in grade 12 for my auto mechanics class. It's pretty cool. Excellent service as usual. Got our one we cut off, and we got 8 more for Mr. Hades and our current Hummer, and some nuts in there as well. Excellent. Well, we're having fun. Why don't we just chop off some of these tetanus bars while we're at it. Alright, and with the final drive shaft bolts, she's out. The axle is disconnected. How to get it out of here? I don't know. I'm supposed to thunder shower for the next 2 days or 3 days, so I don't think I'll be able to do the swap in time. But I don't want to do this in the rain. So I'm a princess. I'm made of sugar. I'll melt. So I will get to this once it's nicer out. Ah, finally a nice day out. All right, let's get this other axle off then. And if anyone's curious on the tire size, they're 33 by 12.5 by 18s. I'll be getting 35s once the treads on these are gone. One day. Although these are pretty damn heavy, so we'll see. Oh, first drive shaft bolt was basically finger tight. That's awesome. Oh, this one's not very tight either. Excellent. Ooh. Okay, all 4 of the drive shaft bolts are basically out, but they're not out. I left them in a few threads. That'll keep the diff and the whole axle kind of leveled while we're taking the rest of the stuff off. Brake caliper bolts. Right here. She's a little dirty. Did some off-roading on the weekend. It was fun, but man, way too many potholes on the road going out there. It was rough. It's 16 kilometers or 10 miles of going really slow to stop everything from just breaking spontaneously. So. Ow. Good time to check the brake pads. They look okay. Look okay to me. Alright. Use heat, use penetrating fluid, blah blah blah. Oh, maybe they're 11s. Or, I don't remember. There's 10s or 11s. Oh, 10 fits on that one. This one's probably just being a pain. My H3's got these blocks on it. The other one doesn't. So we're gonna make this nice and hot and see if we can get it out of there in one piece. axle's off, we'll be able to get that the rest of the way out. Well, last thing left is to cut off the U-bolts. Maybe you heard that thunder. Big old storm is coming now. Of course it is. Alrighty, I guess we will pick this up soon. My kingdom for a bigger garage and a hoist would be awesome. I don't even know if you can see how much it's raining on the video. Maybe. It's raining quite a bit. Pretty dark up there.
It's just spinning.
Let me know when.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait. Oh, god damn it. Stupid jack stand got bumped.
Oh, it's about 100 pounds.
Yeah, this thing's like 200 pounds. You can deadlift 100. Over 100. You can deadlift almost 200, so it's not 100 pounds.
Lift it up. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Ow! That's gonna smart. Now it's clear of everything.
If you move it over like to my left or your right.
In fact, that might be pretty close now.
In my funny bone. Yay! Oh my god.
Look how easy that is. Piece of cake! I'm gonna find more of those wheelie carts. I think those are gonna help a lot. Yikes. Okay, other side. Here we go. This side here. I'm clear here. Now we just gotta figure out how to get the diff over the leaf spring next, right?
Oh wait. This shock is in the way. The end
Something
over
on
here.
your side.
Yeah, the end over here is hitting the weird bar that you zip tied.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you're good, it's not bleeding.
Okay, so I need you to take out the stand.
Yeah.
In a sec here. I'm gonna lift this up and give it a little shove. You take out the stand and just put the wheelie cart kind of in under the
I
axle.
don't even know where the wheelie
Yeah,
cart
put it
went.
under there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh. Done.
All right, putting it in was the reverse of getting it out, but way easier. Now that we've got a method to our madness, those wheelie carts help a lot. We're gonna put the U-bolts in first, or get them at least lined up. Then we know the axle is over far enough. So we've got brand new ones. If I rotate this, I can. I suppose this would be a lot easier if I just took the shock off. But I'm so close. I haven't taken it off yet. That's just against principles at this point. So, the new ones, although they're pretty close, the bottom's got to be bowed out a little bit, it looks like, for them to be better. So I'm gonna wedge it in here. Stretch it this way. Oh, they're pretty close now. Maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. That's pretty close. Okay, good. Oh, I guess we're gonna put in the bump stops. I gotta get some bolts for the sway bar link. The sway bar, I guess. Attach that in there. Torque down some bolts, do the brake lines, put it all back together. And oh man, because of the lift kit, trying to sandwich those two together and line them up, oh my gosh, that was a pain in the butt. There's a little bolt in there and it has to fit into a little hole. It has to be just right, so it's good now. All right, U-bolts, nuts, joints. We're gonna torque these up to 56 foot-pounds. All right, hook up our sensor. Put this back where it's supposed to go. In there. Jam it in here. Plug-a-roo. And tuck it up there. Okay. Oh yeah. Got these bad boys too. Except to save myself a world of trouble, silicone spray. All right, spray some of that. Get it nice and slippery. Too much. All right, ta-da! Sway bar link. Sway bar, I have to get some bolts and nuts tomorrow for that. These seem a little bit janky. I'm gonna get some washers for that, I guess. Snug them in there because they're moving around a little too much, I think. Same with that side. They don't tighten up anymore, so. This cable here to activate the locking diff. I've got a bunch of it there. I'm gonna wire that to a aircraft switch in the cab. Pretty quick here, I got that on order. And now we just got to put that one back in that one. Oh geez, no problem. All right, now we've scooped this baby from the other vehicle because it does have the button on it. Now I haven't quite figured out how to make the button work, so we're going to wire in a separate switch to turn the rear lockers on. We're going to swap this with the one I have. Which, as you can see, has no button. So there'll be no mistaking which is for which. Just popped it out of the back of this baby. I'm just gonna pop it back in. That easy. Very nice, very nice. All right, now for the switch, we're going to clip our safety zip tie. Cut this a bit further back here. Black and green. And according to the diagrams, the green comes from up there, from one of the other diffs, control solenoid, and the black one feeds back. So we're going to assume the green one has power, black one goes to ground. So what we're going to do is just run one wire from the cab back here. As long as it gets a 12 volt, it should work. And then the black one we're going to ground back here on a something. Now to connect the powers together, I'm going to use this guy and this guy. We're going to squeeze them together, wrap it in some tape, squeeze it up. I'm probably not going to connect these just yet. I'm going to bring this from the cab first and zip tie it along the way. Or no, I'll bring it first and zip tie it after, and then we'll hook it up. All right, so we've got the cable connected there. It goes up, way up there, and comes out here, and then goes up there to the front. I'm gonna be tucking it under all the molding and everything so it's hidden. And up there will be meeting our switch. Okay, those grounds under there are rusty, they're all butt. So ran a wire up here for the ground, jammed it in back there, squished it. It's all clean metal back there, so that should be a great ground. So here's the switch we're gonna use. Has a safety on it so you can't bump it by accident. There's on, just turn it for off. There. Okay, I'm gonna put some ends on here. Ooh, those are pretty big. Why are so many cars driving by me right now? What the hell? Is it a funeral procession? Maybe I should be in the driveway for this. Okay, we're gonna get in there. And then our wire from the back of the vehicle, that's also gonna go to the switch. Okay, so that's gonna go to the switch. The other one goes to the switch, and then this box over here, we know there's power on it because we were messing around with it before. So for that one, we'll use I'd prefer to use red wire. I wonder if I have any red somewhere. Oh, I do, it's right here. Okay, now for the red one. Okay, one end of the red will go to the switch, the other end will go to that box for power. Now for the switch itself, I'm probably going to mount it right there. Ooh, it's dirty. Yeah, I think right here will be good. Good spot for it. Put it right there. Yep. All right, now for the install of the switch, we just pulled out this console with my big boy scissors. I made a cardboard template of the hole we got to cut for the other switches that I have in there for the lights. So we're going to figure out where best to put it. Plus we're going to have to drill a hole for this guy on that side. Maybe I should do that first so that we know where the switches go after. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if it'll fit there now, because there are bumps under here that it mounts to. I have to think about this a bit more. Let's see. See, the spots I'm worried about are these big mounts here. If I put my switch there, I'm not sure that's going to fit. So with the little mock-up here, we can see the bumps in there. So I can't put the switch there, but the bumps don't go very far. So from like here back, it has to be on the chrome part a little bit, which I didn't want to do. It would look weird. I wonder where else I could put it. I thought it would fit best there. One of those holes, maybe? And I just happen to have a spare bezel here. So this hole here, kind of wondering about. So if we open this up. Excuse me, sir. Okay, now this hole here, this would fit over top. And it looks like it actually would fit. And then closed, it'd be like that, which isn't terrible. And the thing is, the stuff that goes behind it. So there'd be this guy. It's off positioned here. got all this plastic in the way, so I mean, it would fit. If I break out this plastic stuff, these clips, or Dremel them out, screw this into the back, yeah, I think I'll do that for the switch instead. Alright, got a blanket, this isn't all scratched up. But, if you look at what I've got here, mine has buttons already. If I flip it over, someone already took care of the hard part. The stuff's gone. So all we gotta do is take out one of these buttons and put in the one that we're gonna use. So that's what we're gonna do. Even better. Alright, there's our hole. Okay. Stick this through here. The ring on. There. On. Off. This way no one will bump it, no one will turn it on, unless they're extra snoopy. And it'll be a little bit safer that way too. Okay, since our switch is going to be here amongst the chaos, there's our 3 wires, power, ground, and the diff switch in the back. So, have these hang out the front here. Okay, now we can put the bezel back on, I think. This black one is a ground, right? I wonder if I can get, where's it go? Maybe I can tie in the other ground to it. Okay, so we got white, red. Here's our black ground connection. Goes on there. The red one will be positive. That's gonna go in there. Our black ground will go in here. Hopefully. All right. Wiring complete. All right. Give it a test out here. Yep. Works good. Only way to really test it though is lift all 4 wheels off the ground and rotate the back ones and then turn this on and see if they both move, something like that. I'll do that another day. I got way too much other stuff I gotta work on now, but only thing is that this button won't work. This one here. It's just for decoration, more or less. However, there is a feature that you have to be in 4 low or this won't turn on. Now, obviously for this, that doesn't apply. So just make sure if you do a switch this way, you're in 4 low when you use it. Otherwise, bad things might happen. I think that's going to conclude the video. I think that's good. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you guys out. Make sure to like and subscribe. We got new videos coming out almost every week. I'll try to do more shorts, but thanks for watching.